Hello everybody, it is J-Kuma back with another video on your screen today. Today we are here to showcase all of my Falcon branded vehicles in the game. Also along with the Sentinel and Maverick branded vehicles. And why exactly am I doing this today? And that's because all these vehicles from these three brands, Falcon, which is Ford, Sentinel, which is Lincoln, and Maverick, which is Mercury, all three of them will be taken off sale and removed tomorrow. And actually, I'm forgetting another brand. Bandit is also going. Ford Australia, and also, of course, the fictional Ford under that brand. So that is because the Ford license update is tomorrow as to this recording. And, I just want to get all of my Fords, Lincolns, Mercurys, all that stuff into a recorded video before we don't ever see them again for the rest of our lives. So, we have to get them here in this video, all of them, to make sure we know, and we can go back to this video and remember what the Fords were like, but sadly we won't have them anymore. But they are being replaced with real Fords, and hopefully eventually other real versions of these brands too. So without further ado, I'm gonna stop yapping here and let's get started. We're going to go from oldest to newest, starting with the Ford brand. Then we're going to go tackle Mercury, Lincoln, and the other one too. So let's start with the 1970 Ford Mustang. This is the oldest Ford I have here. Very nice vehicle, very classic vehicle. I do like this vehicle. I didn't drive it that much because I recently bought it, but I'll start it up again so you can hear it. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very much like this vehicle. Sad to see it go, but they might be replacing this with another vehicle in the update, but I don't know, it may come later. I hope they do. I do like this vehicle. Next couple ones are going to be pretty boring. Now we have a 96 Ford Explorer. Very basic vehicle, I never drove this at all, basically. Very basic. I'm not really too sad that this is going. I don't really care for this vehicle that much. Next up is the 98 Ford F-150. I didn't really customize this at all, but, I could have. Just a 98 F-150. Very old, beat up vehicle. Next up is the 98. I believe this is supposed to be an Expedition. Let's get in the vehicle. Once again, another very basic vehicle, just a 98 Expedition. Now the next one is a personal favorite of mine. Not really I don't think it's my favorite, but it's definitely a very good vehicle that I wish I would have learned about sooner in this game, but it is a 99 Mustang. Can do that in it. It's a pretty fast vehicle if I do say so myself. I do like the vehicle. And they are indeed remodeling this to be the real 99 Ford Mustang in the update, I believe. So we're very excited for that. Next we have the 2002 Ford Ranger. Another very old truck. Just a pretty basic vehicle. Nothing special. Next we have the 2003 Ford. I'm not exactly sure what this is called. I think it's called a Windstar if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm correct or not. I've never really seen these in real life though. Pretty basic vehicle once again. Next is the 2003 Ford Escape. Pretty sure this is an Escape. And there we go. And that's the 2003 Ford Escape. Next, we have a 2004 Ford Explorer. If you didn't know, these old trucks here are actually Explorers, even though it's a truck. So the Explorer did have truck variants in the past. If you didn't know that this truck existed, or if you didn't know it is actually called the Explorer. This is a Ford Explorer. And it's a pretty good vehicle in my opinion. Could have been used more, but yeah. I do not think they're replacing that in this update. Next we have a 2005 Ford. I believe this is an F-250. Could also be an F-150. I believe this is an F-250 though. I think this might be the more base trim that I have. I have two of these. Let's spawn the next one, which is just a higher trim of that same one. You can tell that the seats are longer. You know, they have the trim at the bottom. This is a higher trim. Pretty nice trucks. I'm sad to see these go, but they might be replaced. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think they are, but we'll see. Next we have the 2005 Ford Excursion. This is the Ford Excursion from 2005. Pretty nice vehicle here. Someone is in my car right now. I believe that's Landon. So next up is going to be the 2006 Ford Taurus. Fun fact, my first ever car in Greenville, I believe, was either this 2000 or a 2006 Ford Taurus. It was this color. I don't think it was the same trim, but it was this color, and it was a 2000 or 2006 Ford Taurus, just like this. So this is my first vehicle ever in Greenville. Of course, I sold it, you know, not that long after I bought my first vehicle, which was like 4 years ago. So it's a very long time ago. So I don't remember exactly what it was, but I believe this is the closest thing possible to get it to. Very old and outdated vehicle. I do not think they're going to be replacing this anytime soon. So that'll be going. Next we have is the 2006 Ford Expedition. These are pretty good vehicles. I like these, but they will be going as well. Startup's nice on this. Very realistic vehicle. Actually has high beams, you know. Very nice vehicle that we have here. Sad to see it go. Next is a very also good vehicle. This is the 2007 Ford Crown Vic. I do have this customized a bit actually. So it's not really that fast, but this is the top trim of the Ford Crown Vic. Here we go, we're on the road with the Crown Vic, and then we're going to despawn it over here. And get the next one, which is the Ford Explorer, but a Metro Police vehicle. The Metro Police Department. This is the Ford. It is Ford Crown Vic Metro Police Department vehicle. Next is a 2007 Ford Mustang GT trim. Pretty fast vehicle, if I do say so myself, actually. It is very old and outdated, though. So this thing definitely does need a refresh. Next we have is the 2008 Ford Focus. Pretty basic vehicle here, nothing special at all. Next we have is the 2009 Ford Flex with a little wood trim on the side there. In real life, these are pretty uncommon, but yeah, these are the Ford Flex 2009. Next is the 2010 Ford Escape. Another basic vehicle here. Nothing special at all. Next is the 2012 Ford Taurus. Actually, this is not a Taurus. I don't know why I said that. This is a Fusion, Ford Fusion. I believe that's what it's called, a Ford Fusion. 2012. Not that bad of a car. But this will be going in the update. It'll be going away. Now we have a sporty Ford Focus hatchback vehicle, 2013. Very fast for what it is. I'm glad that they added this, but it is going to be going as it is very outdated, as you can see. Next, we have a Ford Focus sedan from 2013. This is very basic, nothing special at all about this. Next, we have a 2013 Ford Explorer. This seems to be the limited trim. Next is the 2013 Ford Explorer Undercover Sheriff, which I have modified to be this color for a specific reason. You have this. There you go. Next we have the 2014 Ford F-150. I like the startup on this one. This is a pretty good truck, but it is outdated, and it does need to be refreshed, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be remodeled in the update, which is very much needed. And now we have the same truck, but in a Department of Transportation form. Here's the Department of Transportation form F-150. Next is the 2015 Ford Taurus SHO trim. So this thing is very fast for being a Taurus. Next is the 2016 Ford Explorer, the XLT trim. This is a very nice vehicle, if I do say so myself. We're sad to see it go, but we hope that it'll be replaced good in the update. Next we have the same, but in a Metro Police vehicle trim. There's that. Next, we have the 2016 Ford Explorer again, but under a Wisconsin State Patrol livery. There's the slick top version too. Nice vehicle, if I do say so myself. Next, we have the 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. I believe this is Raptor form. I think so. Very old and outdated. So this is a, very old and outdated vehicle. Nothing special here. Next, we have the 2017 Ford F-250, and it is a dually trim. I have customized this vehicle. This is a very nice truck, probably my favorite Ford truck that I personally own in the game right now. Very nice. However, I do think we will be getting some new F-350s in the update, which could replace this successfully. Next, we have the same thing again, but in a regular, work truck form. Funny thing, I don't know why the horn is like this on this truck, even though it's not really supposed to be that horn. But anyway, I'm not complaining, since it's going to be removed literally tomorrow. Next, we have the 2017 Ford ambulance unit. Probably the best ambulance in the game, but I do believe we are getting it replaced in the update. And then now we have the same thing again, but under a fire rescue trim. There you go. Now we will be having the same thing again, but under a SWAT truck trim. This is pretty cool. I don't know if they're replacing this in the update, but we'll see. Next is, okay, this is the last one of the same ones of these, but this is a Tires Plus mobility vehicle, I guess. This is the last one of the same kinds of vehicles, but here we go. This is the Tires Plus vehicle. Next, we have a 2017 Ford F-250 Wisconsin State Patrol truck. Here it is. Now we have a 2017 Ford Focus hatchback. This is very, kind of like beater, like, if I do say so. Oh yeah, this is also the electric one. Alright, and then next we have the 2017 Ford Focus sedan. Nothing special at all. This is very basic and outdated vehicle once again. Just have it to have it. Now here's the good one. Here's the 2017 Ford Mustang. It's called the GT350R trim. Very fast vehicle. Very nice. I do believe we are getting these replaced. Actually, I don't know if the 2017 Mustangs are coming in the update. Hope they will. I do like the sequential turn signals on these. But yeah, that's it for that. Now we have the same thing under the GT trim. Also another very fast vehicle. Next, we will be having the 2018 Ford. Not exactly sure what this is, because it's not an Escape. I don't remember what these were called. But there's something. Ford something. So, this is it. It has a spare tire on the back. Very small, compact vehicle. 2019 Ford F-150. I believe this is the same thing since the game was revamped like 5 years ago. So it's been the same ever since. Very old, outdated vehicle, as I've said. Very, very nice. Well, not nice, but still, it's a cool thing to have. This is a Ford Escape, 2019 Ford Escape. I don't know why it has that horn out of all horns, but anyway. Next is the 2019 Ford Escape under a security vehicle trim. There it is. Next is the 2019 Ford Fusion. Nice vehicle to see here. It's kinda out. Well, not really. It doesn't have high beams, but it's not fully outdated. So there's that. Next, we have the same thing, but under a fire police vehicle. There you go. There is that. Next, we have the 2021 Ford Escape. I think this one does, like, it's a hybrid, I think, or it could be full gas. I mean, full electric. Well, it is a hybrid. I believe so. It is a hybrid. And there it goes. Next, we have the 2021 Ford Explorer. This is the Timberline trim. The 21 Explorers are very nice vehicles. We'll be sad to see them go, but I'm sure they will be replaced in the update. And then next we have another 21 Ford Explorer, just a different trim. Next we have a 21 Ford Explorer Metro Police Vehicle. Nice vehicle there. Next is the 21 Ford Explorer Sheriff Vehicle. This is a nice vehicle. Next is the 2021 Ford Explorer Sheriff Undercover Vehicle. Could to be used as a, like, you know, a staff vehicle or something. Nice vehicle there. That's all with the 21 Explorers. So next is the 21 Ford Ranger. Not really the greatest truck out there, but it's still something nice. But next, we have the 22 Ford F-250. This is a single crab trim that I have customized. Nice truck here. And next we have the 22 Ford F-250. Nice to see here. Next we have the 2023 Ford F-150 security vehicle. Nice to see, nice to see. Next we have is the 2023 Ford Maverick. You know, I'm not really a big fan of compact trucks, small, tiny compact trucks over the big trucks. I'm more of a big, larger truck person, but still these are good too. And we'll be seeing these go. I don't think they're replacing the Maverick yet. Next we have is the 2023 Ford Expedition. This is a Timberline trim. Nice here. Very nice. Now we have a nicer Ford Expedition. 2023 still. Very nice. Nice to see there. Next we have is the 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E. I'm not a fan of these, but hey, they're okay. They even have the realistic rear sound on this. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Even has sequential turning signals. Very nice. Pretty nice car for what it is. And last but not least, the 2024 Ford Mustang. Very nice. Very, very nice. Fast vehicle and convertible too, so you can see the interior here. Whoa! There we go. And that's it for Ford. That is all the Ford vehicles I have before the update, before they're all deleted from my inventory. All these vehicles will be deleted, and I'll be given 100% refund on all these vehicles, and you will too if you have any. Next up is Bandit, which is just the fictional Ford brand plus Ford Australia. So we're going to go from oldest to newest. I don't have any Ford Australia vehicles, but we do have some fictional Fords here. We have the 23 Ford F-150 fictional vehicle. This is a single cab trim, but it is a nice truck. I do like it. And then next we have the 2023 Ford F-150 again, under a different trim. Nice truck there. Next we have a off-sale limited 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor off-road supercharged thing. Very fast. Probably my fastest truck. Sad to see it go. You know, I wonder if they're going to let us keep our limiteds. I really hope. But, I don't know. All these limiteds that I've had for years and years are going away. There it goes. Next is another off-sale limited 2023 Ford F-150, I guess a sports trim, very sporty trim. Here we go. Very fast vehicle, if I do say so myself. And then next we have basically the same thing, but a single cab. Another very fast sport truck here. Then next we have the 2023 the Ford F-150 DOT truck, Department of Transportation. Nice truck there. And then we have the same exact thing, but on a plow for plowing snow. When there's snow, but there's no snow now, but there used to be snow. So this is the DOT plow truck. And then last is the 2024 F-150 electric vehicle truck. So it's electric, so it's very quiet. Pretty fast, actually. A very nice truck. And yeah. We're gonna do next one, which is, we're just gonna do Mercury real quick. since there's only 3 vehicles in the brand that I have, and 5 total. This is the 2003 Maverick something. I don't know any any Mercury vehicles, so I don't know what they are called in real life, but in the game, it's called the 2003 Maverick Hiker. Very basic, old, outdated vehicle. So, yeah, this isn't getting replaced. Next we have is the 2004 Maverick Criminal. I don't know what it's called in real life under Mercury. It's basically the same thing as Crown Vic. I actually think this is called the Grand Marquis, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't see them in real life. I don't see any Mercuries in real life, but yeah, this is this. Pretty fast vehicle. Then next is the 2006 Maverick Valiant. I do not know what it's called under real life, under Mercury, but yeah. So this is another Mercury vehicle. So yeah, the only brand coming to the game in the update, by the way, is Ford. Bandit, Mercury, and Lincoln are not going to be coming in the game in the update. They're just going to add Ford license, and then maybe the others will come at a later date. But we do have Lincoln next. We have the 98 Lincoln Town Car. This is the 98 Lincoln Town Car. Now we have the 98 Lincoln Town Car Limousine. There we go. And then next we have the 2001 Lincoln, I don't know what this is called, but it's a Lincoln something sedan from 2001. Very old and outdated, as we can see. Next we have the 2007 Lincoln Town Car, once again. Basically just a luxury version of the Crown Vic that's not much nicer, really. But, yeah. And then we also have a limousine version of that, too. So, nice limousine here, too. We're going to be spawning the 2013 Lincoln Navigator next, I believe. Yeah, they're called Navigators. There we go. This is the 2013 Lincoln Navigator. Nice vehicle, but it is outdated. Now this is the 2014 Lincoln truck. Never seen these in real life. Don't know what they're called. Next is the 2020 Lincoln, I don't know what this is called in real life, but anyway, this is the Lincoln sedan from 2020. Pretty nice vehicle. Nice vehicle. Next, we have the 21 Lincoln Navigator. Probably my nicest Lincoln, and my personal favorite too. This will be going. Next is the 21 Lincoln, I think this is the Aviator, Lincoln Aviator. I believe this is what it is. Nice vehicle here as well. And then next we have another Lincoln SUV. Not sure what this is called. This may be the Aviator. One of them's the Aviator. I don't know. This is another Lincoln SUV from 22. And that is the last of our vehicles from Mercury, Ford, and Lincoln. So yeah, we'll be heading back to the dealership now so that y'all can see basically, you know, all the Fords, all the Lincolns, all the Mercurys, all the other fictional Fords as well, so that you know what there is too. I was just showing you what I have in my inventory, but of course I'm not going to be able to buy every single trim of every single car. You know, that's just, I don't have room for that in the inventory, and I don't have the money for that. So we're going to be quickly driving over there, and I'll let you see all that stuff that's going to be deleted tomorrow, and then replaced with actual Ford. So we are in the dealership. I'm going to be showing you all the vehicles from these brands as well. So that, because, you know, I don't have room to buy every single car. So I'll just show you what the brands look like in here. First up is Maverick. We have a total of 5 vehicles here. Next is going to be Lincoln. We'll show you Lincoln. There it is. Here's the Lincoln vehicles. I have mostly all of them, I think. Yeah, I have every single Lincoln vehicle except this super limo. Look how long its limo is. Next, we'll be going to Bandit. Where is Bandit? Bandit. So, you know, here's the Ford Australia vehicles. Here's what they look like. You know, we have these two. We have other off-road vehicles that I don't have. And you also have this on sale version of the Limiteds I have. You know, they have some pretty, you know, good vehicles there. Then next we'll look at all the Falcons. Here's the Pinto. I was thinking about buying this recently, but, you know, it's too late now. You have all these vehicles, like, that I wasn't able to show you, like this one, and this one, and, you know, other things as well. And we have this big limo here. Here's a Ford GT. Will be replaced. Wagon, Taurus. All these vehicles here. A lot of vehicles. We're just taking one last look until they're all gone. So yeah, that's our final look at all those vehicles that we have in the game. So yeah, very sad moment for all these vehicles that have been here for many, 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 many years. But now they are here, and they will, you know, be gone forever, but now we are sad to see them go. But we are happy because they are being replaced by something potentially even better in the future. You know, we won't have all of them yet, but we could have most of them back in maybe under a year. So that's good news for us. And the updates tomorrow, I'll definitely be recording that. We'll see you in the next one, everybody, and we'll see you. Bye bye, everybody.